Look at these boys on my brand new road, rubbing their metal rebar right down the road, scratching the surface. Oh, what a life. Welcome back to the channel from paradise, Nosy Be Island. Here we are making progress on the build. We're getting there. Foundation's coming on quite nicely. We're digging down now. We use basically the edge of the soil to instead of using planks to plank it out, just use the edge of the soil, which worked out quite nicely. So now we need to remove all the soil as we go. So today's video, I was looking on the on Google the other day, just having a look about Madagascar and stuff like that, and it says, like, is Madagascar safe to travel as a female? And underneath it says, avoid walking alone at night, particularly in isolated areas. What sort of advice is that? If you're a female, you should avoid walking alone at night anywhere in the world, no matter where you are. Especially in isolated areas. It's just common sense, isn't it? I don't know. And reasons to stay away from Madagascar. It says, underneath it says, because of civil unrest, political tension, protests, and security forces problems. What they mean is, if you're walking around in Madagascar and all of a sudden you see a protest going on, don't just dive straight into the middle of the protest and grab somebody's board out their hand and start swinging it in the air, shouting stuff, because the security forces might let rubber bullets off it towards you, or you could be crushed in a stampede. Anything could happen. So that's what that means. Type of people in Madagascar that you're going to meet in Madagascar. I've been wanting to do a little video about this. There's lots of different types of people that you're going to meet in Madagascar, especially Nosy Be. Nosy Be's got a mix of all types of people. Obviously you've got normal folk, just normal run-of-the-mill people who just go about their life. They go to work, they cook their dinner, they watch television, they go to bed, they get up the next day. Oh, it's Saturday. They go shopping for the weekend's food, take the kids to the park or to ballet class. Normal people. Then you get all sorts of other people. You've got mafia, Italian mafia, Russian mafia, Polish mafia. You've got gangsters. You've got wannabe gangsters. You've got hard men, wannabe hard men. There's just so many different types of people. You got clandestines who are got no visas, are hiding in the distance, trying to lay low, stay out of the way, for whatever reason. Maybe they committed a crime somewhere. Maybe they haven't got the money to get a visa. Maybe they've outstayed their visa and they don't know what to do now, so they just stay in longer and longer. You got retirees. You get a lot of ex-French Army and Navy who basically, they're still here. They think like the place is still a colony, still a French colony. They haven't gone home yet, or they've come here to retire here because it's cheap. It's one of the poorest countries in the world. So if you've got a small pension from the army or the navy or something like that, you can live like a king in Nosy Be or Madagascar. It's an easy way to live. You can come here, rent a little house, pay for your food, get yourself a girlfriend. Happy days. So you get them type as well. Obviously there's tourists. There's a lot of tourists that come to Madagascar, especially Nosy Be. You get the scuba diving guys who come here and do all the scuba courses and hang around in the scuba centres and on the beach and stuff like that. Normally younger people in their 20s, 30s who are doing that. But obviously there is some older people who do scuba diving, of course there is. You've got drug traffickers, you've got businessmen, ministers, deputies, retired colonels from Madagascar Army and the police. There is just so many different types of people. You've got wise people, stupid people, crazy people. There's no like loony bins in Madagascar. If you're crazy, you're just released by your parents in the morning and you just wander the streets. And that's the way it is, and then come home overnight, or they go out looking for you and bring you back home overnight. You've got the money men who are just looking to make money, just look to profit, however they can, business, scams, whatever it may be. Beach boys and girls that hang around on the beach looking for business on the beach, looking for clients. You got the sex traffickers, sex tourism. You got the guys on the run from the police and that. Then of course you've got nomads, and you've got people who have just inherited money and they just come to Madagascar, spend a few months here, live on the inheritance, then they're off to Colombia for a few months, then they're off to the next place. And you've also got the FIRE community, the financially independent, retire early people who come here and they might do a little bit of online work, but mainly they're just retired early in their 30s and 40s, 50s. So there you go. Many different types of people in Madagascar, and especially Nosy Be. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video from Paradise, the building site in Nosy Be, Manga Bay, Madagascar.